Hey guys, welcome back to some more Super Mario Sunshine. So at this point, we've pretty much done everything in all the worlds we explored, so it's time for us to see something new. So let's go ahead and check into a hotel and just get some rest maybe. We'll do something new tomorrow.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, just because the way that this video started, I thought you were going to another level instead of this one that you're going to right now, and I completely forgot that, yeah, we need to do this one.
Yeah, the thing is at this point in the game, I hope you like seeing the Noki Bay intro because that one's going to be playing all the time. They love to show that until the final area opens.
Yeah, that one kind of bothers me about it, though, because it's just like, I literally thought you were going to go to Noki Bay this episode. I was like, oh no, he's not. He still has to do Sirena Beach.
Yeah.
And you are doing the most infamous level from this this game, or from this level in particular.
Yeah, this is definitely the one most people remember from Sirena Beach, and it is kind of annoying. So, see that electrical goop back there? Well, get used to it, because this whole beach is going to get covered here in just a moment with that stuff.
Yeah, we're already fighting the boss of this level.
Yeah, they don't hold any bars back here. The first mission is a boss fight.
It's a giant manta ray made out of sunlight.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. But basically the gimmick of this fight is you have to keep spraying him until he splits into two, and then those split into two, and then those split into two, and you have to pretty much kill all of his clones.
So basically they keep multiplying.
They keep multiplying, yeah.
Yeah.
And they go faster when they're tinier. That's the thing, too.
Yeah, and there's technically two phases to it, because once this manta ray is small enough, they'll all turn purple and start chasing Mario, which honestly, in my opinion, is actually the easier portion of this fight, because it's way easier to track down this manta ray. Before these things start homing in on you, they kind of just go where they feel like. They try to follow Mario, but sometimes they just kind of go somewhere else.
And that's the thing, too, with this level, too. They drop a electric goop all over you, and you can't touch this, it'll hurt you. It isn't like regular goop where it's just like, oh, well, you're just dirty. No, this actually hurts you. And Lester's doing it an easier way to handle this level by standing next to the water and doing spin jumps like this. But when you're playing casually for the first time, this level is really hard. This boss fight's really, really difficult.
Yeah, I didn't think of really going to the water when I first played this. I kind of just stayed around the very top area where you get this mission started, and that's a mistake, because there's just not much room to move around that area.
No. This level is really, really freaking difficult when you're first playing it casually.
Oh, yeah.
And I died, I want to say, this is one of the levels, besides ones later. See, Lester got electrocuted.
Yeah, but the worst part is I hit a pixel. There was just a pixel of goop I walked in.
You got shocked on the frame that it finished. That's kind of funny. But yeah, when you first play this level sucks. I lost, I want to say, I think I game over here at least twice when I was younger, when I first played this, because I hated this level so much.
Yeah, I don't think I ever gamed over when I was at this portion, but I remember by the time I got here, I had a lot of lives built up, because this game does give you a lot of life opportunities, and it's one of the only 3D games that save your life counts between resets.
Yeah, well, I don't understand why Galaxy didn't.
Yeah, it was a weird regression. Like, everything else about the game was improved, and then the life system went back to the N64 days. Hence why they had to give you those letters every time you started with, like, a 5-pack in it.
Yeah, but that's pretty much like, well, Sirena Beach's levels are kind of...
This is honestly where I say this is the point in the game where the difficulty starts to kind of kick up a bit.
Yeah, just a bit. Mainly because it's not difficult for like platformer enemies killing you kind of thing, besides obviously the first level. When we go inside this hotel, there's some things in here that are just absolutely just painful to go through.
Yeah. The biggest thing actually about this whole area is this is one of the least platformy worlds in the whole game, because a lot of it is more linear hallway styles like this.
Yeah.
Or they could just be maze-like things, like what we're gonna get into for the next mission. fact, one of the missions we're doing here, like, this is one of the very few platformy things in this whole world since the secret stage.
Yeah. And finding all the blue coins in this level freaking sucks.
Oh, but they're real bad. I think this is one of the most spread out blue coin worlds because there's a handful in like every episode.
Yeah. Oh, I remember this one. As you can see, 8-bit Mario in the background.
Yeah, aesthetically, this one's a nice throwback.
This one's also kind of a nightmare to go through if you're not good at platforming.
Yeah, because they bring back the disappearing sand blocks here. They got these blocks that you have to hit with your head to break open, which honestly is not really a challenge, it's just kind of a time waster. And then they have moving platforms that have wonky hit detection, everyone's favorite mechanic.
They also have platforms where you have to jump on enemies in order to make them.
Yeah, this one kind of throws everything at you for platforming.
Yeah, see, look how slow he has to go.
I do like the little Easter egg with 8-bit Mario, though.
Yeah, I like the aesthetic of this level.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Oh my gosh, Lester.
You see how that just ate my spin jump out of nowhere?
Yeah.
I don't like those sand blocks for that reason. I don't know why that happens, but they're some of the most buggy platforms in the whole game.
You're lucky you didn't fly off that platform again. You were so lucky.
I mean, that's why I take my time. I don't trust anything when it comes to the ending.
He learned his lesson after the first 2 times.
I don't blame him.
Now we're going back into the level again. I like how that's not even like a warp pipe. It's just like a little thing that you can just drop into, but it has a loading zone to it.
It's actually kind of interesting with how this level's set up for that reason, because there is technically a way to get into Sirena Beach earlier than they intend for you if you can like clip inside the building where the pipe is located. Because if you can get underneath the loading zone somehow, you can technically like start the level. So some speedruns kind of take advantage of that, mainly like a bingo run through. They may just like, if one of their bingo cards say do missions in Sirena, they'll just clip their way into the pipe.
Oh yeah, I forgot that this game is really good with bingo.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the Mario games are really good with bingo in the speedrunning scene. Because they're just very open-ended games.
Now this one's kind of a weird mission. You have to, in order to get, you have to get into the bathroom, right? Or the bathhouse.
No, so
right?
basically, like, yeah, it is the bathhouse, technically. The biggest thing about this mission is that there's a guy standing in front of where the shine is, and he basically tells you, I'm not letting you in because you don't have swim trunks. So, you're the whole reason why we're having to do all this crap. So there's a Yoshi we can use to get into that area, but the only problem is the Yoshi only wants pineapple. And there's no pineapple in the lobby here. It's for some reason in its own hotel room. So you have to take this very arbitrary route to get to it. And then when you have Yoshi, you have to go all the way back up to the 3rd floor here and go through the vent system in this hotel to drop down into that shine. But you need Yoshi to do it because there's boos up here, and the only way to get rid of them is to eat them with Boo. This mission is really weird.
Yeah, this mission is really weird. And I love how that guy's his only excuse of the reason why you can't go in is because you don't have swimming trunks.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Let me just take off the shirt. Is that good enough? Come on.
I mean, if this was Mario Odyssey, I could just change my costume.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of funny, because this same kind of thing does happen in Odyssey, but with the costume system, it actually has a purpose.
Yeah. This, instead of having to do all this backdoor bullcrap.
Yeah, really.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Sirena Beach was kind of like my least favorite level.
I will say, out of all the missions, I found Mission 3 there to be the worst, because that, when you're first playing, you don't have a guide, where's the pineapple? Like, I've actually even gone literally as far as going into the pineapple room and still being confused as a kid, because I didn't think, for some reason, ground pound the boxes. I'm like, where's the pineapple? This is the end of the trail. I don't see pineapple. Where's the fruit?
So stupid. I don't know who designed that level in particular, but it's just like, come on, man. could have at least give us some sort of hint in order to do that.
Yeah. Another thing about that mission I didn't realize as a kid is when I finally figured out the pineapple thing, I didn't know how to get out of the room because I didn't know you can open doors when holding fruit. Because this is the only real case you can do that.
By the way, forgot to mention, but when we did that, when you open the door, be mindful because you ain't going back in when you.
Yeah,
open
they're
the door.
one-ways.
They're one-ways. So now we're in Casino Delfino.
Yeah, we need to line up these slot machines with 7s. The one I just did was the easy one. This is a hard one because you can't stop this. It just kind of goes until you get a result.
See that you sped it up for our sanity.
Yeah, this one sucks.
Stupid boo.
But once you see one thing aligned, then you already know what you're getting. So in that case, I saw 1 7. I knew I'm getting 3 7s because it's guaranteed at that point. Now this puzzle just is broken. This is legit broken because sometimes that can happen. But the scientists can't do what they want, so I'm not going to bother. You get the gist of this puzzle. We're just going to clip into the secret level at this point.
We're just going to cheat. We're just going to clip this whole thing.
If the puzzle cheats itself, I'm just going to cheat the puzzle. Because that stupid puzzle has some very wonky hit detection on those signs. Because if there's like maybe a pixel of water left over, those things can just flip out. So instead, I'm just going to stand up here, use L targeting to kind of just shimmy my way across, and I just pass an invisible wall by doing that. And here you go. Pipe.
Lester, we're just going to do the Lester special. We're just going to clip.
I mean, you don't want to do that flip puzzle either. No one wants to do the flip puzzle in this game. It sucks.
Who wants to do a puzzle in a Mario game? I mean, come on. Mario's just supposed to run fast and jump over blocks, right?
Or in this case, Rubik's Cubes.
That too.
I mean, they kind of look like Rubik's Cubes when you really think.
Yeah. I mean, they'd be a pain to solve because they are all mishmashed. I don't think there's any side that can match all colors.
I actually like this secret. This secret's not that bad.
Yeah, this one's fun, although it's nerve-wracking when stuff like that can happen.
Yeah, when stuff like that happens.
The good thing we have wall jumps.
The only bad thing is, well, wooden block right here.
Yeah, this thing is giant, and the wooden block has the standard wonky hit detection as everything else in this game.
It's just like, screw that. I'm going to jump.
Now, the thing about that level you have to be careful about in that beginning section where all the blocks moving on the top layer that you're platforming around, there's a very good chance you can get crushed with those. So, try to stay out of 2 blocks coming towards you.
Are we going to be... What? I think the next level is another boss fight, isn't it?
If I can get in the pipe, that is. Why is this the hardest pipe to get in?
It's not even a pipe. It's just a loading zone.
Yeah. I'm about to say, you can take away that pipe graphic. You just touch the goop and it'd be the same thing.
This is the first instance of a staple Mario villain appearing.
Yeah, this one was kind of weird because technically, at least from what's been theorized over the years, this is the first canonical meetup between Mario and King Boo, and people, because of that, have made the connection that this is why Mario gets kidnapped in Luigi's Mansion, is because of what he's doing here with King Boo. It hasn't really been proven by Nintendo, so we don't know if this is true or not. I think it's more of a fan theory.
I mean, this game came out after Luigi's Mansion because, well, Luigi's Mansion was a launch title for the GameCube.
Yeah.
So this isn't the first time we've seen King Boo, but this is, we've seen. The fact of the matter is, we're seeing King Boo here, kind of implies something, you know.
Yeah. I will say though, this King Boo looks really ugly compared to the one in Luigi's Mansion.
This one looks stupid. It looks so much goofier than King Boo and Luigi's Mansion. Of course, King Boo and Luigi's Mansion kind of look menacing.
No, it's just like, don't you hate when you fail your job in one game and you get downgraded in the next game?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Hit to be a roulette boss.
Yeah, this boss fight's weird for that reason, because we actually cannot hurt this guy at all. The only way we can is to feed him hot peppers like this, and when his tongue is burning, throw another food in there, because now that just randomly does damage. But you can only do that one time, so even though I threw another chili there, it didn't matter.
Luigi should have just done that in all the other Luigi's Mansion games.
Yeah,
He'd
really.
been like, hey, throwing hot peppers is his weakness.
So here I got a weird result, so nothing really matched up, so you just spit out bubbles for this. This actually is good if you're running low on water, because when you shoot these, bottles of water drop, and just collecting one of these will refuel your flood tank. So if you're low on water, you want the bubbles.
And throw the pepper.
These things also stay on screen for a while. Like, there's so many bubbles around here. I'm just kind of chilling.
Refill all my water.
Mario's just really thirsty, and he's got to stay hydrated after all.
Yeah, where's hydration button? Oh, we need him.
I think that's been a mystery for a while now.
Yeah.
Alright, this result's bad, so I'm going to just hug an area where King Boo is, and that'll just completely reset the whole thing. So I don't need to fight those enemies. Got another bad result. The question mark is just pretty much anything goes. So he throws his whatever enemies he feels like. Again, run into him, gets rid of the enemies. It even kills them too, so I got the coins.
so that hit I just took is pretty much null and void at this point.
Yeah, basically. This boss fight is just weird in general because you can just go through the whole fight without ever really needing to fight anything. You can just grab food and throw. That's the whole fight.
King Boo should have starred on that one horrible movie, Food Fight.
I think for his sake, he's probably glad he never got the invite.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen Amber, if you've ever seen that John Tron video of Food Fight. It had Charlie Sheen in it.
That's why it's horrible.
Yeah.